with a dream in my pocket. Took a step and I couldn't stop it. Every stumble lit a fire inside. Now I walk with my head held high. Lessons learned and bridges burned. Still I rise with every turn. This is more than just a climb. It's my moment, it's my time. No more hiding in the crowd. Gonna wear my soul out loud. The world is waiting just to see all the magic inside of me. Shine, shine like a diamond bright. Shine your light, you've got every right. You are special, let it show. Be yourself and let it flow. Stand out, don't dim your glow. You were born to steal the show. Shine, shine like you mean it. Shine so bright they can't believe it. Pages turn, but the heart stayed true. Every scar's got a golden hue. Telling my story in my own style. With every post, every smile. From the hustle to the heart. Every ending's a brand new start. Turning passion into plans. Now I'm dancing where I stand. I don't chase, I magnetize. My journey's written in the skies. If you're watching, hear me say, you're a light to find your way.
Hello everyone, lovely to see you all. My name's Narelle Warcon, if you don't already know, and I'm coming to you from Mackay, Queensland, Australia. Thank you so much, lovely to see you, Jean. Yes, I think that song will stay around for quite a while yet, so welcome everyone. Hi, Om Prakash, if I said that right. Thank you so much for joining us this evening. Wow, what a wonderful night to celebrate Christmas. And thank you for everyone joining. If you're joining in from LinkedIn, thank you so much. Please leave me a comment over there. If you are joining in on my Facebook, Narelle Warcon author page, please leave me a comment over there and I will get back to you as soon as I can. For those who are new to my channel, thank you so much for joining in. Hi, Ballyhoo. Sharon, I think it is. Thank you so much for joining us this evening. I really do appreciate it. If you are new to the channel, please subscribe, like, and share because this is our wonderful Christmas and the last one that I'm doing for this year. So thank you so much. Hi, Saraj, lovely to see you. Thank you so much for all of your love and support and all of you, actually. Hi, Ivana, lovely to see you. Always lovely. I see everybody's stuff everywhere and thank you so much for sharing it all out there. It keeps us all positive. It keeps us all moving toward our eventual goal or towards our purpose. Thank you, Jean. Excuse me, got the nervous cough already. Got the beautiful Christmas headset on. Hi, Batten. Batten with Ash. Don't know what your real name is. But this headpiece my sister made me quite a few years ago, and the only time I get to wear it is Christmas. So just like my green wall behind me, a couple of times a year, I'm able to, just excuse me, I just need to change something here. A couple of times a year, it actually falls into place. So Christmas, because of the green, and St. Paddy's Day, I believe, which is in March. So twice a year, my wall becomes it becomes acceptable. So thank you so much for joining us. Now, I'm just waiting for a couple of more people to pop on here. There's Willow. Hello, Willow. Lovely to see you. Glad that you have internet. And I know that it's freezing cold at Willow's place. Something that I would not, I don't know, I wouldn't be able to handle, I don't think. But it's worth a try. So one day maybe Willow and I will be sitting on her porch having a good old chat. Now, before we get started tonight, there is something that I want to acknowledge, and I know that if you haven't heard, so before we begin tonight, I want to take a moment to honour the precious lives lost in the recent tragedy in Sydney. My heart, and I know yours too, feels the weight of this. We lift each family in prayer for comfort, for strength, and for the peace that carries them through the coming days, weeks, and the years ahead. This wasn't something that touched only a few. It touched all of us. All of Australia is grieving with them. And you might say, and you might have thoughts around, this happens all over the world. Australia has the tightest gun laws in any part of the world. It has been an absolute shock. It has been an absolute sorrow, an overwhelm of emotion. And I'd just like you all to just say a little silent prayer. When you're saying your prayers, if you don't say prayers, then please keep them in your thoughts. Australia has been it's just been overwhelming, and I haven't got any more words for it. So please keep everybody in your prayers. I do appreciate that. I just wanted to start with that acknowledgement tonight, because I only see it fit, because it only happened on Sunday, so 3 days ago here. So with that, I will continue. So tonight isn't a Christmas party. It's a bit hard to sort of celebrate when you're in sadness as well, but I don't want to bring just the sadness here. We all suffer sadness in our lives, okay? So it's a Christmas gathering of hearts, relaxed, real, warm, and filled with connection. As you do each week, you come here and you bring your warmth, your encouragement, your beautiful lights, and I will always tell you how amazing and worthy you are. So thank you for joining me live. Your presence always brings something special, and it really does. So I have a little question for you if you want to pop it in the chat before we continue on tonight. And that question is, what does the heart of Christmas mean to you? Now, we all have different meanings around Christmas, and I will go into a little bit of my feelings around Christmas as we go further on. So what does the heart of Christmas mean to you? Could be your family, it could be your fur babies. It could be lots of different things. But yeah, I'm a giver. Hi, Glenda. Lovely to see you. I'm a giver, and I've always felt an inner joy of watching anybody else unwrap their presents, let alone children and things like that. A couple of days, actually yesterday, I think it was, I was able to post all of the presents off to my children and my granddaughter. And my eldest daughter's partner. It was a big box full, but I like to wrap things separately so they get more, if you know what I mean. So this year's been a bit of a tough one, and we all know it. We've all felt it. And I just want to read through a little bit of what happened in this year for me, because I won't be doing another live this year or before New Year's. So I wanted to fill in a few. Those who don't know me, you can look back on my YouTube channel and find out a little bit more about me there. Also in my description, or a little bit more about me on my YouTube channel. So anyone that's popping in, thank you so much for joining us. I will come over to the chat at the end. So this year has held so many moments that stretched me, slowed me down, strengthened me, and taught me more than I expected. The heart attack back in April, the pain in my hip forced me into rest. I had no choice but to slow down, and you all know that because I think you saw some of the worst times of me in my pain. Thank God that the cortisone injection worked, because it's helped to relieve it for me. I do have an appointment next year at the end of January for the neurosurgeon, so let's see what happens with that. So sometimes the slowing down is part of the healing, and sometimes that's a big thing for me to learn, because it's not easy for me to slow down. We had the loss of our neighbour, and then the loss of a friend as well. So it has been a really big year. We've had lots of things going on, and for my own body, for my own health, I've had to make the choice to actually step away at times. So I thank you all for your patience, for your ability to be able to uplift me in times when I've been feeling really sad and really down. So there were days I felt completely drained, physically, emotionally, and spiritually. But through rest and reflection, I found my feet again. Now we don't know how long we've got, and we don't know. I just learning to take each day at a time, and that is the best that I can do right now. So our Wednesdays together here on Who What Where Wednesday became little anchor points through my week. So throughout the year, they became a little anchor, excuse me, a little anchor for me, somewhere that I could feel that I was of purpose or on purpose, somewhere where I felt that I could come and help others or reflect on my stories or my life or my experiences so that it might be helping one or two or three or 10 of you out there. So we don't know who's going to watch this video, in the coming days, weeks, months, years. But I do hope that everything that I've shared and everything I have shared on my YouTube channel has been of some benefit in a sense, but also something that you could relate to, and that I hope it brings hope to those who are in need. So we talked about purpose, hope, healing, perspective, identity, faith, and what it means to keep going when life feels heavy. And sometimes life feels heavy, right? So those conversations kept me connected and grounded. So you gave me a place, you gave me a platform to be able to come to say, hey, listen, I'm not perfect in any way. I'm falling apart here in a sense. When I was back in my days of not being able to handle some of it very well. And I do appreciate each and every one of you who prayed or kept me in your thoughts, because that does help. So, okay, so those conversations kept me grounded and connected. So I appreciate each and every one of you. I also shared my personal experiences. As many of you know that have been here for a while and over a year, I started off with sharing about my book, Blonde Roots. I shared about my journey, having, survived and triumphed over sexual, physical, and mental abuse. This is not an easy thing in your life to be able to just get up and just keep moving. But somehow the dear Lord kept me getting up and keep moving, even when I was knocked down and even when I hit rock bottom many times. They say rock bottom is a place where you can start to rebuild, because the light is always there. We just have to look up. So the lessons life has taught me, the things I've overcome, and the wisdom shaped through years of walking through valleys and mountains. And I'm sure you all know, if you've had one of those lives where it feels like you're just halfway up the hill and then you slide back down again. So, and yes, my book, Blonde Roots, still has purpose. Okay, even though it was written many years ago, it still holds purpose, because it's still bringing hope to those people who are not only living through or living in domestic violence, but living through or have come through the other side. Because it's a book written about my story to let you know that you're not alone. Okay, it continues to shine a little hope for those who need it. Okay, so did anybody put that little question, answer that question in there? The question, if I bring it up again quickly, was what does the heart of Christmas mean to you? So I will come back over to the chat. Bear with me tonight. It's been a very big week. Getting everything ready, organized, going out to my sister's and her husband's place for Christmas Day, with also my younger sister as well and her husband. So we're looking forward to that. So the highlights of my year. So there was some really good stuff in there. And even though it may seem sometimes, oh my gosh, what is Narelle going through? Or what has she been through? Or, what's next sort of thing. I try not to think about the negativities of my life, but just keep getting up. And I find peace and joy in helping others and uplifting others as well. Beautiful, Narelle. This season brings gratitude for God, for love, family, giving to loved ones, to those who need assistance, and enjoying the smells of holiday spices. So many things. Oh, I love that smell, Jean. It's so beautiful. And behind me, if you see just here, I have a little Christmas tree. It's got no decorations on it except the star. And I believe, we all need to shine our light like that beautiful star. So let me continue on here, because I don't want to keep everybody too long. Just become a member. Thank you, Saraj. Love to you and appreciate everything that you do. Looking back, there were so many meaningful moments. Okay, so returning to YouTube after taking time away And that really hit me quite hard because I had built like a little momentum of people who come and support me, people who like what they hear when I do share from experience, from life experiences and everything that I've been through. A little bit of wisdom thrown in there. That's an age thing. But yeah, I do appreciate. Hello, Jelen. Lovely to see you. Welcome this evening. I know it's probably afternoon for you. So when I took time away from YouTube, it really sort of not only affected me, but made me aware that what I do bring and what I do share here is of huge importance. Even though I only have a little circle of people that come and follow me, I would love to have more. I'd like to be reaching out to the world to bring about that hope. This is the time of the year, and it shouldn't just be this time of the year, okay, to bring hope to many. So please make sure that you're loving on people around this time of the year, because some don't have families, some don't have anywhere to go. And just sidebar there, our neighbour, as we're going out on Christmas Day, came over and let us know today that because it's her first Christmas without her husband, Dave, who passed away just back in July. She's going to a friend's place for Christmas Day, and she's very excited about having somewhere to go. She's been very lonely of late, and it's sort of it's hard because you can't live with her, but her family will live away from her. So seeing and your popular names pop up again, that meant more than you know, and it really does mean a lot to me. So you know that I've created songs, and I do have a new one at the end again, believe it or not. It's a bit of a rush job today, but I think that you'll like it. I sort of put together Shine Like You Mean It, a Christmas blessing. It may resonate with you, but please wait to the end of our live tonight, and please have a listen to it. Let me know what you think. So creating songs, videos and quotes and messages that came from my heart, and seeing how they touched yours. So each and every one of you that shares my stuff out there, it really does touch my heart, because I do put a lot of effort into things that I create, whether it's songs, quotes. It's probably something that's going on in my own life. And if it's going on in my life, I know that it's probably something out there or someone out there who needs to hear those words, who needs to be uplifted, who needs to be encouraged, and needs to know that they're not alone. There's a lot of loneliness in this world, and there doesn't need to be. If we all just stretch out a hand, a caring hand, then that's all we need to do. A smile, a hello. And I've been doing that even extra at this time of the year, because there's a lot of people out there, especially shop assistants, who seem to be a little bit cranky, and I can understand. Oh, thank you so much, Jean. I can understand when you're working in, big department stores, or even supermarkets and things like that. You're getting people who are whingy, they're cranky, they don't have enough money, they've got their kids with them because it's school holidays over here now. And you can understand that some of those people, so they just need you to say, hello, how are you going? Are you having a good day? Maybe that's not a good question. You might get a whole book of why they're not having a good day, but just let them know that what they're doing, their job is great. Like, it's just that time of the year. So I love to do that. I love to do it any time of the year, but I'm finding myself doing it more this year because I've noticed that there are many out there who are really struggling with many things. Okay, and I'm not going to go into that now. So one of the biggest highlights, and I know that I haven't spoken about this much because I did have that time away, it was the launching of my new website. Now, many of you saw it, and I know that I haven't had a chance to sort of share it with you much, and I will be putting it on social media, asking people to go and have a look at it. The time spent, the weeks spent in preparing and putting my new website together was just, it uplifted my heart, because it was such an exciting moment for me. It felt fresh, it felt right, and it felt like something I was truly proud to share with you. My old website was okay. There was nothing wrong in that sense, but I just wanted to bring myself into the new era and have something that looked a little bit more exciting, something that had movement in it. I also blog on my website as well. I love the colors, Jean, and yet I'm not a purple girl, but I just love the purple and green together. So have a look at my website if you don't mind, narellewarcon.com. It's very easy. Just go over there, leave a comment if you want to, leave a comment if you feel that you like something, because like I said, I do blog. I'm not doing it as often as I used to. I used to do it almost every day, but I have to take back a little bit of time for myself. So I do blog as often as I can. So please have a look at that. And thank you so much for your interest in my new website and the journey that it took to actually get to being here and being real. So have a look. There's a few different tabs up the top. This is me. I share a little bit about my life, my resilience of where I've been, where I've come through. Sorry, I need a drink of water. Hang on. And I also share a little bit about my Aussie life. I have many Australian friends. I mean, I'm born and bred here, but I just like to share a little bit of the diversity of what Australia is, what we do have over here for all of those people who may be coming in. And I know Jean comes in from the US and Willow. There's also people here from India, Bangladesh. So I really do enjoy the fact that we have that group of global families. So thank you, Saraj. I really appreciate that. So yeah, pop it over if you wish to share it out. Almost everything I own is purple. Willow. I have two sisters that are purple lovers. And like I said, I don't know, it just stood out for me. It was something that I needed, perhaps just something bright and, just brought a sense of joy to me. So have a look at that at narellewarcon.com. So, okay, so I was really proud to share it with you all. And I do hope that you can pop over and do that for me. So thank you once more. Okay, I have another question for you in the chat. And it is, share with me in the chat what was one highlight or blessing in your year. So I'd love to hear what was a highlight or blessing in this last year for you. I know it's not the end of the year quite yet, but let's have a think about what it is that brought us a blessing, what we felt we were blessed with. That would be really lovely, and I can come back to those as well. Okay. So now on to my feelings around Christmas. So to me, for me, Christmas will always come back to one truth: the birth of Jesus, the greatest gift we were ever given, a reminder of God's love, his promises, and his hope for every single one of us. Christmas isn't about the rush or the pressure. It's about slowing down, remembering why we celebrate, and allowing that message of hope to settle in our hearts. So whatever your belief is, my belief is that, and I just wanted to share that with you tonight, because it truly is a time where people are exhausted, where people are spending too much money or thinking that they have to. Society says you're not good enough unless you have this, this, and this, or you're not good enough parents if you don't buy your children this, this, and this. There's hundreds of dollars being spent per child. But not only that, have a look at, we all need to be in business, absolutely. If you're in business and you're selling something, you want the sales. However, it's gone above and beyond, where the meaning of Christmas has now sort of gone a little bit wayward, and probably has for quite a few years now, where billions of dollars are being spent each Christmas for what? Gifts might make you happy for a short amount of time, but they're not going to bring you happiness. Happiness is in here, okay? Happiness is an inside job. You choose to be happy. You choose to be positive. You choose to make sure your life is the life that you want to live, not that everybody else is telling you how to live it. And please don't let society or the media do that to you, because it really is quite an evil thing to me. So remember the true blessing. To me, like I said, it's the birth of our Lord Jesus Christ, who came and he was born and he died for us as well. So If you can say a little prayer for all of those out there this Christmas, that would be really appreciated. I love the animation, the interactive quality, and the balance of your colours. Oh, Jean, you're just too nice tonight. But Jean's nice every night or every day, and I appreciate that. So please write in the chat if you had something that you feel blessed for this last year. That would be really lovely. So a highlight or a blessing in your year. And I'm sure you probably have many, but just choose what you feel is something nice that you can share with others. Now, I know that we can be really quite serious, but it's time to have a little bit of fun, okay? Now, like I said, I'm not going to continue on or make this all, too long, but we can't be serious all night. And like this is an Aussie Christmas after all. And you know that I've brought some lightheartedness and facts to my Who What Where Wednesdays over the time. So only in Australia can the summer heat do half the cooking before lunch even reaches the table. Now, I know if you're from Australia, you're going, yeah, I understand that because it is so hot over here. It's incredible. Just come back to that one, Jean. This year, my sister fell downstairs on her face and head, and through a miracle, she survived many stitches and a surgery later and is doing well. I love my sister. Thank you, God. Oh, that's so beautiful, Jean. I have 5 sisters, as you all know. Spent time with them. That was one of my special things just recently, and I hadn't added that in. But anyway, you know that last week I did spend some time talking about that and the time and fun that we had together. Okay, so I'll just keep going and I'll come back over to the chat. I just see them as they come in occasionally. So yeah, if you're in Australia, you know that it's so hot over here that in our summer, half the cooking is done before lunch even reaches the table. And many people, even though hello girl, lovely to see you. Even though you'll find a lot of Australians go to the beach or spend time outside and things like that, most Christmas, especially in Queensland, are spent inside in the air conditioning and enjoying every single moment of it. So a Santa who arrives in board shorts because even he can't handle a red velvet suit in 38-degree heat. So you've got to remember, it is our summer and we are full bore into hot, humid weather. So Santa isn't going to arrive in a red velvet suit with 38-degree heat. He's going to arrive in his board shorts. I don't know if you know what they are. If you don't, they're shorts. Okay. Board shorts are mainly for like going to the beach and, swimming and things like that. People wear them all the time over here. So, and of course, the famous Aussie Christmas tree lean, that's Lean. So it's like this, okay? If your tree isn't leaning at least a little, is it even Christmas? So again, most Australians would understand the Christmas tree lean comes from the heat. It comes from probably years and years of pulling it in and out and in and out and in and out. And I know that I had a little bit of a laugh when I actually read that one. So yeah, Christmas again. Hey, Michelle, thank you so much for joining us. I appreciate you being here and also for your overwhelming support on my YouTube channel as well. So thank you so much. So let's get into some Aussie Christmas fun facts. And I know that some of these will be of interest to you. Some of them may make you more aware of some of the things here in Australia. So Carols by Candlelight started in Melbourne in 1938 and remains one of our strongest Christmas traditions. So, everybody gets together caroling. It's huge. That is hilarious, the lean. Yeah, it is, because it's so hot. One day, I'll show you, Jean. So Christmas carols, can you imagine how big that is? It's been going since 1938. Hey, Abdul, lovely to see you. Since 1938 in Melbourne, and it remains one of our strongest Christmas traditions. So many of our cities, like here in Queensland, Brisbane is the capital, and then you've got Sydney, then you've got Melbourne, you've got Perth, you've got Darwin in Northern Territory, you've got Hobart in Tasmania, and Australian Capital Territory. So many of them come together and have amazing big carol, singing the carols by candlelight, which a lot of them years ago was a real candle. These days they don't allow that. But thank you so much for uh, listening into those fun facts. So Australia also has its own festive bloom. Okay, looks like my internet may have dropped off for a little bit there, so just bear with me. It should pop back in. I don't know what's happening there. Sometimes this time of the night is not a good one. As you know, last week you lost me for a little bit. So just bear with me just for a minute. Okay, there they are. So the pictures are up. We have the a Christmas bush, which is in the top one there, and also Christmas bells. So these are grown mainly in New South Wales in Australia. Different areas of Australia have different things. We have like Ponciata, shows like a red leaf. It's absolutely amazing. And they all flower around this time of the year. So thank you so much for having a look at that. That's our little Christmas, natural colour of Christmas around this time of the year. And it brightens up everybody's gardens. So, back in, I think it's October, November, we have like the jacaranda season and it shows purple. So, Willow, you would absolutely love that. Okay, and Boxing Day. Well, Boxing Day is we've turned relaxing, leftover eating, and watching cricket into an art form. And I know any of the Indians out there, I do have a few that send me, "Hi, Sana, lovely to see you." Send me messages around cricket in my private message. I haven't watched cricket for a long time, but the Indians absolutely love their cricket. It's truly amazing. My dad used to love cricket. He was a very good cricket player. Could have gone on to be even, better, but he married mum and had children instead. But anyway, Boxing Day for us is eating all the leftovers, lying around like, a big carpet snake. They call it over here when you have a big feed and your belly's full. It's like having, like being like a big carpet snake over here. If you want to look that up, you can look up carpet snake. So yeah, we've turned it into a art form just about. So we just relax on Boxing Day, eat all the leftovers, play a game of cricket, and just enjoy each other's company without all the. It sounds really funny because it's only the next day, but without all the celebrations of Christmas, it's more just a catch up with each other again and eat all the food. Or eat all the leftovers, because over here there is no shortage of food. I do apologize for anyone who is going through tough times. We do understand, and I'm one for not going overboard with anything. Okay, so a gentle moment of gratitude for me here. I thank you for standing with me through the ups and the pauses, the healing, the returning, and everything in between. Truly, truly appreciate each and every one of you. It has been a tough year, and together we are stronger. Together we can get through this. You uplift me and I'll uplift you. So, and keep smiling and keep knowing that while you're alive, you have a purpose. Oh, okay. I just missed that one, Jean. So I have another question for you. Oh, boxing. Yeah, Boxing Day. I think it's just getting rid of all the cardboard boxes that everything came in or everybody bought presents in. Maybe we should look that up for next year, Jean, or you might find something about that. I'm sure you'll find something truly inspirational about that. Okay, so I have one more question. Like I said, we're not going to stay here forever, but I will come over to the chat because I know that you spend your time coming here to be amongst us all, but to also support me, my channel, and just to have that little bit of fun together. So what's one thing you're grateful for this Christmas? I know that most of these questions are sort of similar, but I suppose in a way I'm just asking you to think about what it is you're grateful for. because we can be down in the dumps, we can be worried, or we can be negative about all of those things that go on in our lives, about this isn't happening, or that's not happening quick enough, or things that hold us down. If you haven't got enough money, if you're not able to do this, remember that there are many, many things in your life that you can be grateful for. My son and I have been baking bread for guests. Oh my gosh, Willow, you are just so good. Willow's like 84, 85, for the neighbors. Oh, that is so sweet. It keeps the house smelling so lovely and warm. Oh, I would absolutely love that. Homemade bread, my biggest downfall. Probably not good for my health, but that's an absolutely amazing gift. I love homemade anything. I haven't been able to bake too much of recent times. Bending over in an oven is not something I can do easily. However, I'm looking forward to making the traditional potato salad for Christmas lunch out at my sister and her husband's place. And I've been given that job to do the traditional potato salad. If you want the recipe, don't ask me, because I make it different every year, but it still tastes the same. But that's wonderful, Willow. I'm so, and I'm sure they absolutely love it. Who wouldn't love some home baked cookies? Home baked shortbread is my next favorite thingy. But all of those that are home cooked is just beautiful. I am so blessed to be alive. I almost lost my life in September of this year, but I am but I am a fighter, sorry, and I'm so grateful to be here with all of you today. And we are absolutely full of gratitude for you being here with us today and every day. We each have a life, and sometimes those hills, valleys are deep, and sometimes we feel like we're never going to climb out of those places where we're hurting. But encouragement, prayer, I absolutely believe in prayer. Thank you so much to Chris Johnson for sharing his prayer list every day, and also the birthdays that we celebrate, just being alive each day. But I am looking forward to a new career with Ash. Absolutely. I'm looking forward to that too, Willow. And working alongside you will be absolutely amazing. So looking ahead, okay, so as we move toward Christmas and the new year, I'm not rushing ahead or trying to shape anything before it's time. Like I said, I've had a big year. So right now, I'm simply grateful to be here, grateful for this community, and grateful for the hope that this season brings. And I hope that you're all living in that hopeful, grateful attitude. Bring yourselves up into that joy of being alive. Being alive is an absolute blessing. Remembering back to those who just lost their lives in the Sydney tragedy, bear in mind, these things happen all over the world. Grateful for friends, all of you, for family, our dog, and for all of nature. There's so many things, isn't there, Jean? For colour, light, and sound. Absolutely. See all those things that Jean just said? If we can take that on board and know that there are so many things to be grateful for. Look at my beautiful coloured shirt. I don't normally wear lots of colours, but at this time of the year, it just brings that out in you, doesn't it? So I hope you've enjoyed the fact that I've gone to a little bit of trouble. I've put on my jingly little earrings, and I've got my beautiful Christmas headband that my sister made for me many years ago. But yeah, I just want to say that, like I said, I'm grateful for each and every one of you. So I'm not rushing ahead right now. I'm simply grateful to be here. I'm grateful for this community and grateful for the hope this season brings. I also want to take a moment, excuse me for reading this, but let me just move this over a little bit. I'm also want to take a moment to wish our CEO, Ash Mafara, his wife, their boys, and the family and his family a very Merry Christmas and a happy, safe, and blessed New Year. And to everyone connected to Victory with Ash, may this season bring clarity, joy, and a renewed sense of peace into your home. So remember, you have that choice. for everything we have. Absolutely, Saraj. I can see that. It shines from you. It just, yeah, it spews out from you your light, Saraj, along with many others here. So, okay, so I just want to end it with my wish and prayer for you this Christmas is simple. May you find peace in your moments, joy in your days, and hope in your heart. Thank you for being here tonight. It truly means, sorry, it truly means more to me than you realize. Merry Christmas, everyone. May God bless you and keep you safe. And thank you. I'm glad that all stayed on to listen to me tonight. Like I said, I really just wanted to bring a little bit of Christmas cheer, a little bit of fun, but also remembering those that don't have what we have. They don't have that person or that family. So reach out to them. If you can help somebody in need this Christmas, don't just think about it at Christmas, but definitely if you can help. If you can help with supplying somebody with a meal, a drink, somewhere that they could go for lunch even. Like I said, over the years, we've had our elderly neighbours come over each Christmas. Yeah, he certainly does, Jean. And with her having the first Christmas this year without her husband, it's hitting her hard. So remember to reach out to those neighbours, reach out to those who may not, like I said, have somebody. But I'm going to come over to the chat now because I've had enough of speaking, and I want to see what yous are all been saying. So thank you, Jean. Like I said, say Merry Christmas to people, okay? It's really important. Somebody might just need it today. Life is very interesting. In the end, some of your greatest pains become your greatest strengths. Absolutely right. And I know that through my pains, through my ups and downs, through, the challenges in life, I wouldn't be the person that I am today. Now, just remember, I have the new song at the end, so please stay and listen to that. If you're listening to the recording, thank you so much. Please leave a message in the comment area, and I will get back to you as well. For all those who love and support on me throughout the year, thank you so much. And for going into the new year, remember to stay safe. If you're traveling, please take care, and please don't drink and drive, okay? Or do drugs and drive. There's a lot of that over here. So Ivana, thank you so much, Ivana. Saraj again, Jean, Sharon, Ballyhoo, and Willow, thank you so much for joining us so early in the morning and when it's so cold. Batten with Ash, whoever that is, thank you so much for joining in tonight. Lovely to see you. Lovely to see you all. Like I said, if you want to share this out, it's up to you. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. It is free. I do this because I enjoy coming here and sharing some information with you, again, to bring hope to those in need. Glenda, thank you so much, and happy Christmas to you and to Jasmine, who are coming in from South Australia. I wish you love and blessings at this time of the year, and I hope that you have a wonderful, wonderful day. And let's all just eat and be merry in a sense, but let's think of the real reason behind what Christmas brings, and that is the birth of our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ. So remember to step out of your box. Okay, maybe that's why they call it Boxing Day, Jean. The season brings gratitude for God. Thank you so much, Jean, for all your support within the chats, for getting up early to come and listen to me, for being there for others. Like your inspiration, your care factor is a 10 out of 10, if not more. But I just love the fact that you are always around, you are always supporting, always caring and loving. And what you give out comes back to you. So just remember that if you're giving out hatred or anger or negativity, that's going to come back to you. Make sure that okay. All right. So I have to jump off the comments because I know that my internet has popped down again. I have no idea why this happens, but anyway, we will sort it. So like I said, I do want to wish you a wonderful and happy Christmas. May you stay safe. May you reach out to your family. May you show love and joy and peace. And thank you once more for joining us. Like I said, stay till the end. Hopefully, my internet is strong enough to be able to play the song. If not, I will be uploading it onto YouTube as well, onto my channel, so keep an eye out for it there. I would love for you to share it. It's a beautiful message of Christmas blessing and the joy and the shine like you mean it. Remember, shine like you mean it. So let's go over to that if we can. And I thank you all again. Calling my sweet makes me giggle too. Yeah, Jean, thank you. You are a highlight of my day every day. So I look forward to seeing you all. Like I said, the internet has gone down in resolution a little bit. So I will finish off with maybe a song. Let me see what's going on. Okay. And I'll say bye-bye for now. So love to you all. Love and blessings. Take care. And I shall speak to you again real soon. Take care. Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Bye for now.
As the year slows down and hearts draw near, we pause in the moments that matter most here. Through stories of joy and the lessons we've learned, we carry the light for which we've long yearned. In the giving of kindness, in words left unsaid, in reaching out softly where hope gently led. Not perfect or finished, just willing to stay, choosing love gently day after day. So shine like you mean it, let love lead the way, let hope be the light we carry each day. This season reminds us love is the way. Shine like you mean it, not just today. Just today, not just today, but in all the days to come. with a dream in my pocket. Took a step and I couldn't stop it. Every stumble lit a fire inside. Now I walk with my head held high. Lessons learned and bridges burned. Still I rise with every turn. This is more than just a climb. It's my moment, it's my time. No more hiding in the crowd. Gonna wear my soul out loud. The world is waiting just to see all the magic inside of me. Shine, shine like a diamond bright. Shine your light, you've got every right. You are special, let it show. Be yourself and let it flow. Stand out, don't dim your glow. You were born to steal the show. Shine, shine like you mean it. Shine so bright they can't believe it. Pages turn, but the heart stayed true. Every scar's got a golden hue. Telling my story in my own style. With every post, every smile. From the hustle to the heart. Every ending's a brand new start. Turning passion into plans. Now I'm dancing where I stand. I don't chase, I'm magnetized. My journey's written in the skies. If you're watching, hear me say, you're a light to find your way. Shine, shine like a diamond bright. Shine your light, you've got every right. You are special, let it show. Be yourself and let it flow. Stand out, don't dim your glow. You were born to steal the show. Shine, shine like you mean it. Shine so bright they can't believe it. If they doubt you, let them talk. You're the thunder when you walk. Turn your truth up past the 10. Let the spark ignite again. Shine, shine like a diamond bright. Shine your light, set the world alight. You're special, let it show. Be